Busting right back at you with another N.y.a show. Hope the weekend is treating everybody right. As I told y'all, this week has been a great week for me and mine. And in the school years here, you know what I'm saying, my daughter went going on to the sixth grade. You know what I'm saying, fifth graders, we got moving up. You know what I'm saying, baby boy back here drinking on his bottle. You know what I'm saying, N.y.a show with a little co-host back here. So I appreciate y'all continued support of me and everything that I got going on. I hope that everything is rocking well for all, anybody that's out here still doing it for YouTube, y'all. You know, so be sure, like I say, you check out my last couple shows. You know what I'm saying, man, got his father up out of here. Then I followed that up with what was my boy name? Bro, Piggy Bank, got you 25 years, and then in the Slammer, as well as Mr. Roblox, want to be on there on the Roblox, mess around with the young girls, man. But I can tell she was 10, looking dumb. But please go check out those shows, as well as my last show that was about in the same vein, Mr. 24-year-old registered, start school, in a high school on teams and shit, and is 24 years old, posing as a 16-year-old. These fake IDs, you know what I'm saying? Well, who's gonna crack down on that? So please be sure that y'all check those out, as well as Spirit Arrested, which is an award-winning short film by W3 Film, available here on YouTube. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as How a Mother is Balanced Life and the Pursuit of Dreams. An interview with actress Breyonna M. Thomas by Ajay, Tambe, available here on Spotify. And as I told y'all on the last show, which will probably be going on right now, or it's already happened, my wife is in a play called From Pouring the Pulpit. It'll be going on this Saturday. Like I said, the video should come out on Saturday. It'll be at the Atlanta Symphony Hall at Woodruff Arts Center. Starts at 8 p.m. There is one show. You show up late or you miss it, you will not see this beautiful show. Again, they've been rehearsing for a while. This their second go round. They did the show for the first time back in like 2021 or 2022, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe may have been a little bit before that. But either way, awesome show that y'all should be checking out. So please let me know if y'all can do that. Like I said, of course, my last show was about ICE detaining the 24-year-old, and this week let's talk about my God is an awesome God. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this hiker, you know what I'm saying? Georgia, she's from Georgia. Shout out to her. That was over there in Cali doing a little hiking. And let me see if I can get the video to play first, but I'm going to run by what the story says before I play the video, because if it starts freezing, I'm going to be pissed off. So Tiffany Slaton, 27, went missing doing a 3-day solo bike trek in California, Sierras, Nevada, and was found more than 3 weeks later. After losing GPS and falling, she splinted her own leg and survived a snowstorm with limited supplies. Slaton credits her training as a forager for helping her find food and stay alive until she reached a remote cabin and was rescued. Shout out to Big G, whatever you call him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you call her, whatever you do, but for making sure that this young lady was taken care of, you know what I'm saying. Straight, a Georgia woman got out there trapped. Don't say that you trapped and can't nobody and that you can't make it through, you know what I'm saying. All of us, we was trapped in our own minds last week. We was trapped in our houses, you know what I'm saying. Imagine dealing with all them conditions, but now you trapped in the cold, and you got to survive. So she was reported missing on the 29th of April after she failed to return for what was intended to be a 3-day bike trek through the rugged terrain. The Jeffersonville natives lost GPS and cell service early in her trip, and things took a dangerous turn when she fell and had to splint her own leg. So she had to get her own leg straight after she fell and hurt it. Slaton lost most of her gear during the incident and later found herself navigating through a snowstorm. She eventually discovered a remote cabin and that provided some shelter. What they're saying, she told reporters that her background as a trained forager gave her the skills needed to identify edible plants and remain calm during the time in the wilderness. So look, preparation, y'all. In a situation like that, she already knew what she could eat and what she couldn't eat. Her family, who lives in the Southeast Macon, received the news of her rescue as they were preparing to fly out to Fresno, California, to join the search efforts. So she was found at a cabin. The resort staff left the cabin doors unlocked just in case a wayward hiker needed shelter during the frequent mountain snowstorms. Let's see, the owner, Christopher Gutierrez, spotted a cabin door ajar and a pair of shoes nearby when he arrived to reopen the resort for the spring. Slaton popped out and ran into his arms for a hug. You know what I'm saying? That's good too, because a lot of boys would have had that pistol ready. You know what I'm saying? She would have ran into a hot shell, but glad that she ran into a hug. Gutierrez gave her some peanut butter and jelly sandwich called the authorities, who brought her to the hospital for evaluation. She was hungry and dehydrated, but otherwise in good condition. Man, ain't it good to me to put a story out there that ain't got to end with mama takes the daughter, daughter takes the mama, father takes the son, the mass. This it's good to just know, hey, some bad happened, but she was able to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Just give us all, hope. In situations like this. Let's see if I can get the video to play, and then we're gonna get on out of here.
Missing for more than 3 weeks in the Sierra Nevada mountains in California.
And she's now talking publicly about how training as a forager helped her survive.
I managed to survive off of these leaks and boiling the snow melt for a very long period of time, actually.
27-year-old Georgian Tiffany Slaton was reported missing days after she started what was supposed to be a 3-day bike trek. At one point, though, she lost GPS and cell service.
Then she took a fall and had to splint her own leg. She lost most of her gear and was hiking through the snowstorm when she came across a cabin.
It was a little bit weird, but when I first came across it, it was a pristine Christmas tree and a tiny house, and it had markers like Santa's sleigh, and I could not understand. I actually thought I was losing my mind at that point, that I had somehow managed to make it to the North Pole.
Wow, amazing. Tiffany's parents got the news that she had been rescued while they were getting ready to head to Fresno to join the search party for her. The family lives in Jeffersonville, which is southeast of Macon. Incredible story.
That's amazing. That's amazing. She got to speak her own words. Let me know what y'all think about this story. Georgia hiker survived in 3 weeks in Sierra Nevada using foraging skills. Shout out to this Black woman. That ain't something that you usually also see. This sister, from my angle, just a sister out there doing some hiking and then holding it down. Shout out to her. She survived, man. Let me know what y'all thoughts on this overall. And I appreciate the continued support for the show. I'll be right back with y'all. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as it usually does. And I appreciate the continued support. Welcome back to the N.y.a show. Hey, welcome back to the N.y.a show.